Thousands of Chechens have already fled to neighbouring Caucasian republics, including Dagestan. From there, Angus Roxburgh reports.
Russian bombs, supposedly intended for military targets, smashed into 10 houses in the centre of Grozny last night, setting gas pipes alight, killing up to 5 people and injuring others. This old lady was trapped under the ruins of her house, but managed to drag herself out. Many Chechens believe the aim of such bombing is not to take out strategic targets, but to terrorize citizens into leaving, to empty the city prior to the final assault. Tens of thousands of Chechens, mostly women and children, have already fled to neighbouring Caucasian republics. Here in Dagestan, the refugees are found accommodation in hostels, schools and ordinary houses. This afternoon, thousands of refugees were joined by other Caucasian people in a human chain of protest. The Chechens are solidly supported by the 20-odd other nations living in the region, and many are willing to fight for them under the banner of a joint Caucasian People's Army.
Yeltsin says there won't be another Caucasian war, but it's already started.
The commander of the Caucasian forces has issued an ultimatum for Russia to withdraw from Chechnya by midnight tomorrow or face military attacks. It's a threat Moscow has to take seriously, for although the forces number only a few thousand men, it's enough to wage a long guerrilla campaign. Angus Roxburgh, BBC News, Dagestan.
Police guarding the White House in Washington have shot a man who they say was threatening them with a large knife. In front of television cameras, they opened fire, hitting him in the chest and leg. His condition now is said to be critical.
Two recent shootings at the White House have left police on a hair trigger. Threatened with a knife today, they were shooting first. Marcelino Cornell, homeless and living rough in a park next to the White House, was shot in the chest and leg. He's now in hospital and in critical condition.
Told him, I said, look, I said, he's running with a knife after the Officer O'Neill.
There was like 6 to 8 cops surrounding him, and they were yelling at him, and then I just saw him. They just shot his ass. Boom, boom.
President Clinton was in the Oval Office at the time of the incident and was never in danger from the man, who was thought to be protesting at police harassment of the homeless. Police say their actions were justified.
He had a knife. They saw a knife. They were trying to subdue him and maintain him, and told the man to drop his knife 2 or 3 times. The man did not drop his knife, so the officer shot him.
A series of security crises, including a plane crashed onto the White House lawn and 2 incidents of guns fired at or near the building, have raised serious questions about the president's safety. After the first shooting here in October, security officials privately expressed fears of copycat incidents, fears which seem to have been amply borne out. And today's events will further strengthen the hand of those in the White House who want these streets adjoining the building permanently closed to the public. Martin Sixsmith, BBC News at the White House.